Welcome to this Sahara 4 exercise. In this exercise, we will start working with static well attributes. In this case, we will open the variable window and check on a static attribute to modify the well attribute symbols. For that, we will go to our Sahara project, and once here, we will go to Edit, Variables, and here we will look for static attributes, which are here. Once here, as you can see, first we can create a new variable, in which case we can assign an static attribute that is not going to change over time, that is why it's static, to a well. To a well, or also to a well and a layer. Um, Later, these static attributes can be used for several things. We can use them as filters, we can use them to plot them on the map, which is what we will do in the next exercise. In this case, here we will look for this one, status. Here we can see that the status will reflect what is the general status of the well without modification over time. Um, in this case, we can see we have oil producers, injectors, shut-in injector, shut-in oil, abandon, and location. First, we will modify the names of some of these attributes because they are in Spanish, so we will modify them in English first, and then we will assign colors and symbols, correct symbols to each one. So, just as a check, here we can see that as we don't have any symbol assigned to the static attribute, if I try to map it here by selecting objects, symbols, and I use the static attribute instead of the simulator. Remember that the simulator is going to plot the layer status and the object status over time, so it will be, you can modify it here by moving on over time or on the layers as well. But here the static attribute is not going to depend on time. If you want, you can import them at the layer level, and it's going to depend on the layer. In this case, all the attributes have been imported at the object level. So now, as we discussed, I will try to plot them here, static, and here you can see that as we don't have any symbol, the status static attribute is not going to reflect basically anything here. So we will modify that. Let's go back to simulator for now, and now let's go back to the variable that we were checking. So we were checking static attributes status, and here we will start with the modification. So we can click on edit here, and once here, let's see first. Let's do the translation here. Uh, Abandon, and here location, which is a well that hasn't been drilled yet. We can check on the reference. Shatinoy abandon location. Yeah, here. So that should be okay. And now the symbols. Here, if you double click over this little symbol here, you can modify. You can select another one. We will select the typical symbol for a producer, for an injector. The one here's the injector one. We can assign color as well. You can use this button here to assign a random color to each one. Here you can see that we are assigning a random color to the different attributes, the different static attributes. Here we can also add new attributes, remove attributes, delete them. Here we can modify the keywords by clicking here and double clicking here, or by clicking on this table button here. And here we can move up or down the different attributes. Here we can sort them alphabetically. Clear, that is going to erase all the attributes. Save this group of attributes if we want to create a new attribute in a different project, or load a group of attributes as well. So as we were discussing, here we will modify the color. We will use green for producers. For injectors, we will use the correct symbol, this one, and the color blue. For shut-in injectors, we will use the symbol without fill, like this, and the same color. For shut-in oil, we will do the same, which means that we will use this circle here and with green color. For abandoned wells, we will use we can use this symbol here, and let's use black. And for locations, we will use a cross, which is here, and the red color is okay. So now we will save, and now this this group of symbols and colors have been associated to the static attribute status. So now when we plot them, we plot this attribute on the map, we will see the change reflected. In the next exercise, we will do this modification here and check the changes on the map. So that will be everything. Thank you for watching and have a great day.